All right, it's Kwab and I's power rankings. Power being a very subjective word because we don't think a lot of teams are good right now, and we're going to express that in these rankings. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Who do you think should be on this list? Who should not be on this list? Who we overrated? Who we underrated? Who we're not giving credit for? We're mad at a lot of teams. Teams are in timeout thinking about how they played and how they don't deserve to be in this list. Coming in at number 10 is nobody. That's right, nobody. Nobody deserves to be number 10. There aren't that many good teams playing in the NBA right now. I'm not going to put the Dallas Mavericks in there because they're 5-6. They're under 500. The New York Knicks have underperformed. The Philadelphia 76ers have been hurt. The Bucks have been pathetic. All these teams that we thought were going to be great have not been great. Everybody else has been average and has not lived up to expectations for us to put them in the top 10. Sorry. Kwab hasn't even said a word yet. Kwab has not said. Kwab is just.
I was like, cosign. Yeah, what he said. I'm in the back, like, yeah, man. Nobody. Woo! Yeah. No, just We're kind of struggling for the to find out who we want to put at number 10 because these a lot of teams have been so up and down, mostly down. So right now we don't have anybody at number 10. If you guys have somebody we should have you feel like we should have put at number 10, let us know. Give us your reasoning. And I mean we'll look at it. And next time we'll throw them on there, but nobody at number 10. So who do we have at number 9 though, Josh? Tell them who we have.
Nobody, because nobody deserves to be number 9 as well. Now listen, obviously there's a 10th best team and a 9th best team in the league, right? We could give you a 9 and 10, but they don't deserve it. They don't deserve to be on this list. You have to be playing well and be on this list. Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay, hold on. We're not.
Why am I so mad?
I don't know why you're so at first because it's because you want the Knicks there. They're not there. I think it's not that they don't deserve it. It's just there's too many teams that could fill these two last spots. So right now we're leaving them blank. Again, if you feel like your team should fit the 10th or the 9th spot, let us know why. Let us know why. We do read your comments. We will bring it up the next episode we record. But right now we have Team Nobody and Team Nobody at number 10 and number 9.
Just in time. Think about what you've done. Stay there. Stay in the corner in timeout. Think about what you've done. Don't move. Stop it. Okay. Here we go. Coming at number 8, we have the Memphis Grizzlies, an actual basketball team that has won 4 out of the last 5 games, that has continued to win without Ja Morant, that plays together. They are back. Even though they're not completely healthy, I still think that when healthy, they are a dark horse in the Western Conference, especially with how the West has played this year. The Mavs have been underperforming. The T-Wolves defense doesn't look to be all the way there yet at all. Wins against the Lakers, which is an impressive win, the Lakers. And the Wizards and Blazers, even though those are two teams that they should beat, at least they beat them.
At least they did it. They did what they were supposed to do. They won.
Right? Unlike some teams we left off the list that are in timeout, stay there.
Yeah, and like you said, they've been injured, and I think Marcus Smart comes back tonight, so that should be a helpful piece. But again, they won the 3 games they were supposed to win. So right now we have them at number 8.
Coming in at number 7 is the Houston Rockets, winners of 4 or 5, just like the Memphis Grizzlies. They did beat the Pistons and the Wizards, 2 teams that they should beat. Did catch an L against OKC, but that's okay because it's OKC. This is a team that is one of the best teams in the league. They beat the Knicks before that, the Spurs. So they're playing better basketball. This is a team that we mentioned before, a little, bipolar. They look great sometimes. In other games, they just look like, what are you doing? But overall, a young, exciting team. Looks like they're getting it together a little bit. Obviously, it's still early in the season, but winners of 4 or 5, winning games they're supposed to win. Kwab.
Yeah, agree with you completely. That lineup they had out there, I think against the Wizards with Amen Thompson and Tari Eason.
Love Tari. Oh, I love Tari Eason.
Ridiculous defensively. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
So we always talk about this team has a lot of young play pieces and potential, and they might be stepping up at the right time. So right now we have them number 7.
Coming in at number 6, it's the Denver Nuggets playing much better basketball as of late. Jokic, I mean, it looks like he's going to be in the running for the MVP once again. I know everyone has MVP fatigue when it comes to him. Actually, they don't because he's the one person who actually doesn't seem to have MVP fatigue when it comes to the voters. But they have won 5 straight. They beat Miami. They beat OKC. They beat Dallas. These are all quality wins. And without Aaron Gordon makes it even more impressive. I don't know if they're turning the corner just yet. I still think they need a lot of work on their bench and their second unit. But if Jokic plays this way, I mean, again, he's the best player in the world. And when you have the best player in the world, anything can happen.
Yeah, they've been on an amazing win streak, even with the injuries. And Jokic again, like you said, playing at MVP level is crazy when you're this good and you treat basketball as your part-time job.
I hate
So
it.
I mean, no, it's amazing. It's
I'm
amazing.
jealous.
What we're seeing is amazing. Like, and if he
Yeah.
wins another MVP, like it's like can you it's at this point like you can he looks like the front runner, which is crazy
Yeah.
to say. So
Yeah.
yeah, they look good. Again, we still think they have a lot of problems, but we'll see as the season progresses.
All right, coming in at number 5, we have the Phoenix Suns. They had wins over the Heat, the Jazz, and the Mavericks. Two very solid wins. The Jazz, you do what you got to do. They did lose to the Kings, but you know what? No shame in that, especially after Kevin Durant goes down. I think them missing Kevin is going to be it's I don't know if it's going to be tough, but he has been their best player. He has been an MVP candidate in my mind up until he got hurt. So I don't know what that's going to look like with him out. Obviously, Devin Booker is going to have to step up, and so is Bradley Beal, and they're both perfectly capable of doing so. But they seem to be playing with intention. Shout out to Coach Budenholzer and playing better defense.
Yes.
Like they seem like they care on the defensive end, which has been very impressive. And they're the 1 seed right now. So shout out to the Phoenix Suns in at number 5.
I think that's the one reason why you go. Usually, people want to have like 3 stars on your team in case one goes down. You still have 2 more than capable players that can step in. So having Bradley Beal and Devin Booker, it's not. Hey, some teams would love to have that, and it looks like Bradley Beal is gonna get a chance to really like step up, get more shots with KD out. So we have him there, and we like him there.
Coming in at number 4, it's the Oklahoma City Thunder taking a pretty big drop here. They went 2-2 last week. They lost to Denver. They lost to Golden State, which are 2 really good basketball teams right now. So there's no shame in that. They did lose Chet, which is going to set them back, I think, a little bit. I don't think they're going to be winning games at the pace that they won to start the season, obviously because they were undefeated. They were running through teams and winning games by double digits. So we'll see how they adjust to that and playing a lot of small ball. They did catch the Clippers, and they did beat the Houston Rockets. So those are 2 solid victories as well. They can beat solid teams even without Chet. Actually, hold on. All right, here we go. They did beat the Clippers after they lost Chet, so showing that they can bounce back and win with a small ball lineup team. But we'll see, man. With Chet out, I'm really interested to see how they work with this because Hartenstein's out as well. They're going to need a lot of help on the glass, protecting the rim. They're going to have to outscore a lot of teams. I'm interested to see if they could do it.
I think it's very interesting now with them having Chet out because you're forced to play. You're forced to play small ball. You're going to see if teams are going to be able to match up with them. That's how I feel like they're going to look at it as, and they feel like their small ball team is going to be better than your small ball team. It feels like they have that type of attitude. So they're still fun to watch. They still play fast, have played high level defense. So we'll see how that looks. But hopefully they can get healthy so we can see what the team actually looks like when they have their size.
All right, coming in at number 3, it's the Boston Celtics. They just caught an L against Atlanta in the in-season tournament. They didn't play well in the in-season tournament last year either, from what I remember. So I don't know if it's something about the tournament or it's just coincidence. That floor was absolutely disgusting.
It's the court.
I don't know
it's
what
the color of the court. That's what it is.
God.
Yeah, it's the court.
There's something about Boston's court that was just like uniquely disgusting. I don't know what it was. It was just oh my God. But they lose to a Hawks team without Trae Young, which is a bad look. They have beat the Bucks and the Nets. The Bucks actually being a team that everyone thought would be a contender in the East, and then the Nets team that plays everybody tough, so that's impressive. And they did catch a L at home against the Golden State Warriors. 2 losses in the week. You got to drop a little bit, especially after that loss to the Hawks on that, that disgusting court. I'm not worried about them. If you're a Celtics fan watching this, like, who cares if you're ranked at 3? You know, at the end of the day, you're going to be in the NBA Finals, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, I mean, the Celtics are still the Celtics. They're kind of head-scratching losses with that. Even the Pacers loss, I was like, what's happening here? But they'll be fine. Honestly, I feel like they'll be fine.
We're not worried.
Yeah, we're not worried.
This is just a number. This is like, who cares? Like at this point, it's like, oh, there's just two teams playing better than you right now.
It happens.
That's it.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be one again at some point. Don't worry about it. Coming in at number 2, it's the Golden State Warriors. Who would have thought this going into the season?
What a jump.
What a jump. The Warriors 9-2 wins over the Mavericks and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Their only loss was to the Cleveland Cavaliers, a team that we haven't mentioned yet. Hint, 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 hint. And they beat the Boston Celtics as well. That's 4 straight games, like 4 games where you've been like, if they would have lost, you'd have been like, okay, like I get it. You know, I would have wanted to go 500. We would have taken 1, but they won 3 out of 4. Steph Curry's playing at an MVP level. Everybody knows their role, which is one of my like markers of a great team. Everybody knowing their role and shining in their role. Kuminga off the bench has been very good. They are playing great defense. They're picking up at half court, sometimes 3/4 court, and just pressing the basketball. Motion offense is still there, split action. They're going to be tough to deal with, man. The Warriors are back. They're here, man. They're here.
Yeah, I mean, put your hands up if you thought that the Warriors would be this good this early. If you have your hand up, you're
liar.
You're a liar. You're a
Liar.
liar. You're a liar.
Liar.
You're a liar.
Liar.
Don't lie. Lying is bad. Don't lie. Okay, don't lie. Okay, Warriors being this good is. I mean, look, Warriors being good is always good for basketball because Steph Curry is one of the best shows on the planet, and
Yes.
we keep harping on this about how deep this team is, and I don't think anybody realized that they will be this deep and this well equipped this early on in the season. I would also like to say, we should give a little bit of props to Steve Kerr because he's actually.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Kwab.
Just
Thank
a
you.
little bit of props to the coach because like he's been using all these players and been playing everybody. So it's been working out. Even when Steph was out, they still won, and they've been one of the best teams in the West, which no one expected. Again, no one expected this. So I don't know how many teams would be comfortable matching up with them in the playoffs.
All right, and in at number 1, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. They have yet to lose a game. The Cavs are 12-0, ladies and gentlemen. The Cleveland Cavaliers are 12-0, and they beat the Bucks twice. They beat the Warriors. They've been just kicking the crap out of teams lately.
Except the Nets.
This team
Except the Nets. Barely beat the Nets. Barely beat my team.
Well, the Nets have been playing everybody tough. Shout out to the Nets. Dark horse NBA tournament, in-season tournament team.
Dark horse. Future tank. Best tank in the world.
But shout out to the Cavs, man. They've had impressive victories. They're playing very well. Again, Kenny Atkinson coming in, unleashing Evan Mobley in a way that I think Cavs fans and NBA media have been waiting for him to be unleashed. Darius Garland's healthy, and when Darius Garland's healthy, he's good, man. Like that's just what it's been. He's just always been hurt. He's been in and out of the lineup and not 100%. But when he's healthy, he's phenomenal. He's one of the most underrated point guards in the league in my mind. So everybody's healthy. Everybody's playing together. Kenny Atkinson's a great coach. You know this as a Nets fan. And they got their act together, man. The Cavs right now are the best team in basketball, coming in at number 1 in our power rankings. Congratulations, Cleveland.
Basketball is crazy.
Congrats, Cleveland.
Again, put your hand up if you saw this coming.
Liar.
Liar. Don't lie.
Liar.
Stop lying. Stop lying.
Stop it.
I'll say this. Watching a couple games I've watched of the Cavs, and especially when I watch the Nets game, is that how good they are defensively, which a lot of people are not giving them credit for. And it's just not Evan Mobley and Jared Allen in the front line. They have different players that have been stepping up at times and making big plays. Ty Jerome, has been fantastic, and it's just like players like that really coming off the bench and just being a net positives all around for the team. It's just been amazing. Like I would say during the course of the game when I was watching them play against the Nets, the Nets were trying to target Darius Garland to score, but they couldn't get a bucket on Ty Jerome. It was just like I'm like, is Ty Jerome and Sam Merrill the stoppers on this? Like, what is happening? And it is, and they look great. They keep on winning. Hopefully, I don't know when they will lose, but I mean they've been playing really, really well. They look like a completely different team, even though they're essentially the same team from. That's
what is continuity, man.
Yeah.
And a lot of these teams are newer teams trying to figure themselves out, and the Cavs have been together for years now. You got a different coach. But it's just you know the same players, man. It's the same players on the team. They didn't make any crazy adjustments or big moves. It's like, we're running it back. We just need to tweak things a little bit. Yeah. And shout out to them. Shout out to the Cavs.
And they've been playing without I think one of your best shooters, Max
Strus.
Strus, which
Yeah.
which will also make a difference. So shout out to them. So right now they're number one. So hey, Cavs fans, see we like y'all.
See,
We like
yeah.
y'all. Please.
That's all I'm saying.
So hey, we like y'all. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it. I
keep
might
on
eat my
winning.
words from the first reaction video that happened in the third game of the season. Didn't know what was going on, man. I
Third
didn't
game
know.
of the season. I mean, opinions
know.
change. Opinions change.
Yeah.
Opinions
They
change. Come on.
change.
Come on.
Number one,
Number one.
unanimously.
You're doing it.
Kwab said I got the Cavs at 1. I said, you know what? I do too. And that was
Right.
it. That's how we came to the conclusion.
It was
easy.
it's just that quick. And then we said we don't have anybody at 9 or 10. And that's what happened.
Yeah. And we just decided we're just not going to have anybody. But if you think somebody should be at 9 or 10, let us know who you think it should have been. Who did we leave off? I know there are a lot of candidates, the Timberwolves, the Kings. You can make cases for other people, but we're mad at them right now, so we're just not going to put them in. Make sure you subscribe. Continue to watch us. Continue to follow us during our reactions. We do we pick games. A lot of times it's the TNT games, if we're being honest, because the TNT games are the marquee games. I'm a Nick fan, so I'm trying to do as many Nick reaction videos as possible. But if there's a team or a matchup that you like, let us know as well, and we'll try to get to it. We drop an episode every week as well, like a 45-minute, 50-minute episode, long form. So stay tuned for that. And we want to thank you for watching Power Rankings every week. We will have a 9 and 10 next week if people start playing better.
Maybe.
It's not our fault.
Maybe.
It's not our fault, though. It's on them.